Have you ever been denied a loan or an apartment or just felt that sting of a low credit score? If that sounds familiar, then this explainer is for you. We're going to break down one of the best tools out there for rebuilding your financial footing, the secured credit card. All right, let's get right into it. You know the feeling, right? Maybe some late payments or unexpected collections pop up, or you have balances that just don't seem to go down. If you're here, you probably get it. It's a really tough spot to be in, but trust me, you are not alone in this. And the impact? It's very, very real. I mean, when your credit score dips into what FICO calls the fair or poor range, and that's pretty much anything under 670, it can feel like all these financial doors just start slamming shut. We're talking about way higher interest rates that can cost you thousands, instant denials for applications, and just that constant stress hanging over your head. But, and this is the important part, there is absolutely a way forward. And it starts with a tool that was designed for this exact situation. Think of it like a hero for your credit report, the secured credit card. So what is it? The concept is actually really simple. A secured card works just like a regular credit card when you go to buy something, but there's one key difference. You put down a refundable security deposit when you open it. That deposit, it acts as collateral, which seriously lowers the risk for the bank. And because of that, it's so much easier for you to get approved, even if you have a bumpy credit history. You know, this quote from Bankrate just puts it perfectly. It's not some permanent crutch. It's a training tool. It really is like a learner's permit for credit. It gives you the chance to practice and prove you've got the responsible habits that are going to build you a great score for the long run. So let's just quickly break down the main differences. With a secured card, you've got that cash deposit, which is what makes it perfect for building credit. And your credit limit? It's usually going to be the same amount as your deposit. Now, unsecured cards, that's the long-term goal. They don't need a deposit, but you generally need good or excellent credit to get one. So the secured card is your stepping stone. It's how you get there. Okay, so you get the what, but now for the really big question, which one? Because not all secured cards are the same, and picking the right one can literally save you money and speed up your credit building journey. Here are 4 things that I think are pretty much non-negotiable. First, no annual fee. You shouldn't have to pay every year just to rebuild your credit. Second, and this is crucial, it has to report to all 3 major credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. That's how your good habits actually get noticed. Third, you want a card with a clear path to graduate. And finally, believe it or not, some of the best ones even let you earn cashback rewards. So to give you an idea, let's look at a few of the heavy hitters out there. You've got the Discover It Secured, the Capital One Quicksilver Secured, and the Bank of America Unlimited Cash Rewards Secured. They all check that box for no annual fee. But their perks are a little different. Discover has that awesome cashback match. Capital One gives you a solid 1.5% cashback on everything, and Bank of America has its own competitive rewards rate. You know, sometimes the best advice comes from real people who've been there. This comment from a Reddit user really nails what makes the Discover card so popular. It's not just about the rewards, it's that clear, fast track to graduation. The idea that you could get your deposit back and move to a regular card in as little as 7 months, that is a huge motivator. Okay, let's focus on this for a second, because this is a huge deal. At the end of your first year with the card, Discover will automatically match all the cash back you've earned, period. No limits, no hoops to jump through. A feature like this is almost unheard of in the secured card world, and it really makes it one of the most valuable options while you're rebuilding. All right, so getting the card, that's just step 1. How you actually use it, that's what's going to move the needle on your score and prove to the bank that you're ready for the big leagues. These are the 3 golden rules. First, pay your bill on time every single month. Your payment history is the single biggest factor in your credit score. Second, pay the full statement balance if you can. These cards can have a high APR, which is the interest rate, so paying in full means you pay 0 interest. And third, keep your balance low compared to your limit. That's your credit utilization. And hey, here's a pro tip. Try to pay off your purchases before your statement even closes for the month. That way, a really low or even a 0 balance is what gets reported, which is amazing for your score. So how does this whole thing work anyway? Well, it's pretty straightforward. Each month, your credit card company reports your activity. So when the credit bureaus see this consistent history of you paying on time and keeping your balances low, your score starts to go up. You're literally building a new track record, one positive month at a time. And all this work, all these good habits, they're all leading to the light at the end of the tunnel. You have to remember, a secured card is a temporary tool. The whole point is to use it the right way, rebuild your credit, and then move on up. Graduation. That is the finish line. That's the moment we're all working towards. After a bunch of months of you using the card responsibly, the bank takes a look at your account. And if you've managed it well, they'll move you over to a standard unsecured card. And here's the best part, they give you your security deposit back. That right there is the ultimate sign of success on your journey. And look, this isn't some vague, maybe someday kind of thing. It's a concrete process. With a card like the Discover It Secured, the timeline is super clear. In month 1, you apply and put down your deposit. From the next 6 months, you just master those responsible habits. Then, starting in month 7, Discover automatically starts reviewing your account for that upgrade. It's a totally achievable path. So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this question. We started by talking about the stress of a low score, right? Now I want you to picture the other side. What is a better score going to unlock for you? A car loan with a decent rate? The keys to that apartment you really want? Or maybe just the financial peace of mind that comes from knowing you're in control? That is the real prize.